It's Lilith! Oh! It'd be a bit too big, hold up. There we go. Sorry, it's just... lately I've been using the RTX camera, but, can't seem to run it while I'm running a game that uses RTX as well, so... Go away. Anyway, I'm playing Rogue Trader again. My amendment of Chapter 3 is complete. Now to get to the point where I could potentially amend my relationship with Ely to get to a more satisfactory state. Let's go. My pie's ready to level up. I won't bother leveling up just yet because I'm gonna reset my character's archetype when I get back to the ship anyway. Oh, here we go. We're out of here. Keep those. Let's go.
With the physical horrors of Camorra behind them, a long and arduous journey possible only with the help of a Xenos guide lay ahead for the rogue trader and her party. From one strange destination to the next, through unknowable environments, the mere sight of which could drive one to madness. Despite the challenges, they managed to escape the labyrinthian webway and find their way back.
Challenges I didn't actually get to do. Hello! Moran's silhouette emerges from the dense foliage without disturbing a single blade of grass. He addresses you in an accusatory tone of dissatisfaction. I sense your mind, monkey. Why are you skulking by the webway gate? Why have you come to Lefferin in secret? Do you intend ill for us? And I shift from Mir to Mazai, from Mazai to Ecuador, then back to it again, exclaimed indignantly. By Assurance Grace, what is the meaning of this strange visit? Good. Kindly explain to your kinsman that there's no reason for him to be so riled up. Riled up? It gives you a confused look, but then nods. Ellen Tark and I have travelled a long way, Moran. She gives you another long look. We were prisoners in Camorra, but we followed a webway out. That thread brought us here. You come from Camorra? Moran says nothing for a moment, then his Voice continues, shocked. I order detect. Now I see. The gate refused to obey me because it was sealed from within. By the Dark Ones, no doubt. The Leviathan was meant to become a slaughterhouse for the Drukhari. Mern's gaze bores into Hurley for a few moments in tense silence as he considers something in his mind. At last, he says in a commanding tone, Your rival is son, outcast Hurley. Or perhaps there's purpose behind it. You will serve your people shortly. That Hurley would serve our day once more. Are you seeking to use her again? Mern grimaces contemptuous. A monkey cannot comprehend the depths of the tragedy that fell our home, our Kurdash. So I was just gone, had to bring a cockroach outside, almost then sucked my drink, but I managed to save it. The joy of every child of Syrian is to do all they can to quell the pain of that loss, and the outcast no exception. Unlike you, Mern, I was able to find the truth. The truth of Kurdak's doom was revealed to me, even though that required me to throw myself into the dark sage's deadly embrace. It frowns and looks defiantly into the Farseer's eyes. Is the fire of our souls not better directed towards worthy deeds than arguing Valkin? Hector waves his hands in the air, making several gestures of unknown meaning. Mern and Neelate fall into proud silence. I can see that something is troubling your delicate heart, my kinsman Mern. Share your feelings with me and the outcast, then, and I'll reveal the truth of Kurda's fate to you a little later. We did not spend our time on the love and in fruitless grief. On the contrary, our lost kin have answered my call and are now pleading for help. Driven by revenge, they set out to pursue the one responsible for Kurdak's brutal demise, only to end up as captives on a monkey world. Oh. Her emerald green gaze turns to you and rests on you a little longer. Dare I hope that you will lend me a shoulder to lean on again? Hope this is not rude, but when do you plan to play more Lego Star Wars Skywalker, sir? It's the only game stream that I know anything about. I really don't know. Maybe next May the 4th? I've been making that an annual tradition. I've already played through the story of each of the movies. Anyway, what world is it? That I do not know. All that my vision showed me was an infinitely green sea, a living sea, and the maddening thirst of a hunter who is pursuing the children of Assyrian. Outcast, your path is taking you towards the stars again. Find our kin and do not let them perish. If not silently and leaves it at that, as if she's less interested in Mern's words than in your reaction. I will help you find your kin. It breathes out almost inaudibly and her shoulders relax, and I am grateful to you, Elntar. How are things on Janus? Are there any other Star Wars themed games you'd be interested in? Like The Force Unleashed or Jedi Power Bells? I plan to get into what was it called? Oh, Jedi Survivor. Last time I tried to play that, it didn't run very well, but since then I've got more RAM and a better graphics card, so when I finished my playthrough of what was I? Oh yeah, I finished my playthrough of Sonic Generations. I'll stream that fortnightly. Wait. The Leviathan has been charitable to the monkey, He bestows special gifts upon some of your servants. He forges bonds with them. It's the first time I have seen how well so tolerant of your kind. Remind me just how much I still do not understand. Alas, your kin do not trouble themselves with contemplating this matter. They fear those gifted by the Leviathan. They despise them and seek to kill them, and that does not surprise me at all. Your kinsman Ekado helped us escape Komora. Bern exchanges long looks with Ekado, then says gravely, "This is where Ekado's path and yours diverge, monkey. You will stay with us when you leave, alright?" Help or not, I'm ready to be once more among those with whom I shared Curtis' time in Blue Moon. Of course, good luck, Ekado. Thank you, Elntach. An iridescent haze momentarily clouds the world around you. That moment is all it takes for Mern to hide Ekado behind the veil of his Xeno sorcery. We will speak my kin's fate no longer. All that was meant to be has been said. We'll send further instruction to our monkey allies to provide you with means of transportation. Farewell, monkey. I am pleased that our mean did not spill blood into Little Fern's womb. Keeping good relations with the Eldari. Right, back on my ship. High-ranking officers beam with genuine happiness. Danrock steps forward and solemnly says, "Welcome to the bridge, Lord Captain. Like the rest of the crew, we are overjoyed by your return, and thank the Emperor for it." Crew stares in awe and terror at the giant towering over the crowd. Some make the sign of the Aquila on their chests. Others collapse to their knees with a prayer to the God Emperor on their lips. This wave of pie shock does not seem to discompose Ulfar in the slightest. He just chuckles into his beard and glances around curiously. Azai's presence alone is enough to elicit gasps of dismay and whispers from the crowd. He ignores all monkey reactions to his person and surveys the ship's bridge, examining every detail with ostentatiously cool interest. His markedly casual posture is belayed by the subtle and unusual tension in his body. The decks overflow with dazzling shades of yellow as the crew welcomes its lady, and I join them in this greeting. "Lord Captain, I am so glad to see you. I nearly lost it when you up and disappeared on me. I was getting by on simulant and recaf. I barely slept. Also, I could keep listening to whispers for any clue on how to find you. The only other time I felt so powerless was when Lady Theodora..." "Pardon me, Lord Captain, I'm talking nonsense. Where's my ship been all this time?" "The Officers' Council decided to take the ship to Footfall, where one can hear the gossip of the entire expanse. Our agents tirelessly searched for information about your ladyship. Had we heard even a whisper of where you were imprisoned, we would have immediately launched a rescue expedition. While you were absent, Lord Captain, we made every effort to find you. That resulted in a number of modifications to the ship, that have significantly upgraded. Thanks to a favorable deal secured by the esteemed High Factor, the ship is now equipped with state-of-the-art cargo systems and direction is from Kiva Gamma. That's quite enough fawning and fussing. I wish to return to my duties immediately. Anrock throws up his hands. But the crew is overcome with joy and gratitude to the God Emperor. Nonetheless, your will is absolute. The Factotum smacks his lips awkwardly and adds in a quiet voice, Lord Captain, the senior officers will report to you shortly. In your absence, we received a number of astropathic messages and dispatches that demand your attention. I can imagine. Now adjusts his jacket before addressing you. Now then, Lord Captain, shall we get to business? We have a number of items for you to go over. The Expanse is in flames, your ladyship. Squadrons and smaller groups of despicable Drukhari raid our system. Cult of the Foul Dorm has emerged in full force, wreaking havoc everywhere. We've heard rumors of the fall of Sentinel's Pride, House Quarters World, an outrageous sacrilege, given how abundant and inexpensive Promethium is there. Strife has broken out between House Windscale and House Quarter. Chaos reigns everywhere. Only an esteemed Lord Inquisitor is trying to fight it, concentrating all available forces at footfall to draw them into a fist that will smash the rampaging heretics and Xenos venom. What kind of Xenos are attacking the Expanse? Drukhari, your ladyship! Their squadron, both large and small, are invading the Expanse, unleashing carnage on planets, taking captives by the thousands, and attacking ships. It is as if something has poked their nest, if you will, and now they are lashing out. So Xavier Kalzar is leading the defense? Exactly. The esteemed Lord Inquisitor Kalzar has declared himself Warden of the Koros Expanse and issued orders to requisition troops. He has made footfall his base of all operations, as it was the most logically convenient point. From there, his fleet strikes throughout the Expanse, throwing the forces of the Cult of the Foul Dorm and the abominable Drukhari. He may be all that currently stands in the way of the Expanse being reduced to ashes. When heretics laid siege to Euphrates to the hallowed forge of Khan's fleet, the Lord Inquisitor sent an enormous force. Now they and their explorator squadrons, recalled from the front lines, stand together against the heretics into the battle for the sacred planet. How fare the words of my dynasty? The heretics' malicious acts make it difficult to maintain astropathic contact with colonies. Cult of the Foul Dawn strikes everywhere, and their sleeper agents are active on every planet. On November 6th, a mutiny was crushed after a group of newly arrived prisoners succumbed to a blasphemous propaganda. But other worlds stand firm against the onslaught of the enemies of humanity, and do not succumb to their pernicious influence. Lord Captain, Central weighs his words carefully. I hate to say that while you're away, Dragona saw a series of revolts among its rebels. Charges of orchestrating those revolts undermine the capital's economy, and conspiring against you were brought against my family members. Well, the Expanse certainly gone to chaos since I was gone. Governor Brashim had the perpetrators executed. Every last one of them. Hubbard's voice is raspy. He's struggling to speak. I assure you, those events happened without my knowledge, and came as a genuine shock to me. Dragonis has been fully restored to war now, which is all that matters. What is the source of the strife between Incel and Calicos? When the esteemed Lord Inquisitor called upon the road traders to join his forces, her ladyship Incendia Quarter heeded that summons, while his lordship Calicos Windscale ignored it. Rumor has it that his refusal was defiant in a manner, and served as a pretext for Lady Quarter to declare war on House Windscale. Windscale's ships are being hunted, and his worlds occupied under pretense of compelling them to submit to the Imperial Creed. Surprisingly, for all his love of fame, Windscale is in no hurry to defend his According to the intercept astropathic messages, he and his retinue are currently on Quentin Temmer, hunt down Xenos fleet. Buried by all appearances. Quentin Temmer. That's where I need to go. Is there anything else I should know? Acton Los Henford. There have been other mine developments. If you wish, I'll gladly bring you up to speed on the bridge. I'll not want them to take any time away from this occasion. Thank you for the report. Oh. Ava hardly enters the study, sniffling and hunching her shoulders. She looks haggard. There are bags under her eyes. Her hair is disheveled, and her hands quiver slightly every few moments. With some effort, she focuses her eyes on you and forces a crooked smile. Thank you for agreeing to hear me out, Lord Captain. Here's the deal. After all that's happened recently, the voice in my head suddenly flared up and started gabbling worse than before. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm handling them just fine. I think I know of a way I can get them to settle down a bit. I keep having the same vision over and over again. I'm walking down a corridor, and there's this door at the end. And I just know that right behind that door is blissful silence. All I've got to do is reach out and open it. I touch it with my fingers. I can feel the cold, rough metal. And then I suddenly snap out of it, and I always find myself staring back at a wall in some compartment or other. I look behind me, and all the doors on the way are open, but I've no memory of how I got there. Lord Captain, I'll cut to the chase. Please help me find that door. I'm not joking. This is a matter of life and death. My gut tells me it's my last chance to deal with my powers, and if I don't... We will find this door, I give you my word. Some of the darkness in Indra's eyes clears, and a smile winds slightly. Thank you, Lord Captain. I knew you wouldn't leave me behind. Leave me in a bind. As soon as I sense we're close, I'll let you know right away. Right. And... Enough! Zero's justice will be done, one way or another. Hence voice dripped with venom, even though he's not supposed to be on my ship. Yeah. It seems so strange to me that Owlcat gives you the option to kick crew members, kick party members off your ship, yet didn't accommodate for scripted events like this not having characters that can be kicked off. And on top of that, you're given motivation to kick Henrix off if you're playing an iconoclast or heretical character. He ratted me out to the Inquisition, so I was given the option to say, keep your spy, he's no longer part of my crew. Wait. Live all you like, heretic spawn, but you'll never leave the ship unscathed. The bridge is enveloped in an unusual silence. The officers on duty are huddling in the corners, looking curiously at what's transpiring in the center. What is going on? Catching a sight of you, the curious crew members dash to their posts, leaving only the senior officers in the middle of the bridge. For how long are you going to tolerate this filth on your ship, Lilith? This foul traitor, who has already dragged you into the darkness once, and who almost left your protectorate without its sovereign. Rogue traitor! Hank's voice makes your blood run cold. Has Eldari heresy clouded your judgment? Treachery always means death, either for the traitor or the one betrayed. You almost died in Kamar. Your retinue. You know what became of them. Not high time that justice was done. Those present nod wisely, but do not dare interfere. Now this is a fine spectacle. The inhuman gets what she deserves. Let us all watch and laugh. Your wonderful path has led you into a rather thorny situation, cousin. You refuse to beg for mercy in Komora, and now you will have to lick the boot of Monkey. Silence, Xenos. Your turn will come. Kelly does not react to the curses being sung to her. With an imperturbable expression, she watches the crowd before her, then turns her gaze to you. Spirit will now apologize to everyone who was harmed by her deed, and that will be enough. Muzzle laughs airily. And now that Shuri will walk on her hind legs before the monkey. I'm glad I decided to drop by and see what all the fuss was about. Its face contorts, a mix of emotions, from anger and hatred to dejection and despair. But soon she musters her courage, and in a slivered, barely audible voice says, "My words will not heal the wounds on your bodies, and still I regret what you had to endure, because of me." "Words will not fix what has been done." Interrogator grips his weapon, but he hesitates, shifting his intense gaze from you to the Xenos, and then back. "The Xenos' apologies ring hollow. There's neither repentance nor truth to them." Disappointed by the outcome of the confrontation, the officer's friends slowly return to their duties. "Are you alright?" It chugs uncertainly. "Your monkey have had it worse. I will live. And the wounds of my soul will eventually heal. They will live too, but their souls will forever bleed painful memories. They will forgive you, not all of them, and not right away, but they will." "Stop it. You cannot believe that, Elntach. I do not need words of comfort. The words of these monkeys do not touch my soul. Only your thoughts matter. Yours and mine. I'll get back to work." He nods and gestures eloquently before leaving. "Until we meet again, Elntach. May the darkness scatter into a myriad of new stars before you." Alright, so first order of business. Reset my archetype. Wish to... Wait. Right now I have need of training. Okay, so, just me. I don't want to be a vanguard. Okay. Once I unlock all those, I'll be able to choose. I want to be an overseer. So go for this again. Wait. Persuasion. Fellowship. And Not. Courage. Fellowship. Move. Focus. Right. Commerce and persuasion always. Next willpower. Voice, right? Voice in the maximum, so commerce. Wait, so... ballistic skill. Persuasion, Okay, so now... Overseer. Hey. Experimented a little last night. No, the night before. I was thinking I'd do things differently this time and go for Servo Skull Swarm proficiency, but the Servo Skull Swarm are more for support than attacks. Not really my style, so I'll go with the Cyber Eagle again. Charge. Fellowship. Grabbing arms. Yep. Lightning strike. Poison. Aha! Big mark. Ballistic skill. Ooh, advanced skill. Persuasion. Arm tied. Commerce. Assortments. Day plan. Willpower. Aha! Advanced tracking. Oh! Thanks for following, Zavane. Rodney. Welcome to the Zombician Horde. 93. Commerce. Base skill commerce. Got the same name as last time. Alright. Now to talk to my crew. Yeah. Oh, wait. Not being an exemplar now. Hmm. Hmm. Ooh. Okay. Oh, Elite, sure you have a lot to say.
The Dark City released us from its thorny embrace. The wounds of the body will heal. But what about the wounds of the soul? Cruderach fell, and its demise shattered the fragile lives of countless children of Osirian. Scattered across this part of the galaxy, hounded by the monkey, pursued by the Dark Cousins, imprisoned by the servants of She Who Thirsts. Hatred is strangling me like a snake, and fear is coursing through my body like a burning poison. For the path I chose is leading me down the roads of failure. I can neither hold back my grief, nor rein in my anger. And yet, I am powerless to stray from my path. Pay no heed to my fleeting wrath, Alantark. When the will slips away, the soul trembles with rampant emotions. But I will resign my heart to meekness, for there is no other way a marked outcast can help their fellow Eldari wandering in the dark.
Any terrible things happened, Kimura? Are you alright?
I found myself in the Dark City after following the twisted roads of truth and lies. And although the truth blossomed like an ugly bud and scratched my soul with its thorns, I did find the answers to my questions. Those who come back from the dark of the webway will never be the same. But it is we who change while the surrounding world remains imminent. This thought gives me strength.
Ara suffers an unlivable fate. I'm sorry your world is lost.
I have no need for your sympathy, Alantark. Besides, neither Monkey nor my dark kin found the decaying remnants of Cruderach. Perhaps all is not lost. Perhaps we may yet bring back what has been taken.
And what will happen to the seer now?
Clendil chose to stay on the Lilithon together with Muaran and the rest of our kinsmen. Perhaps it is for the best. The stars in this part of the galaxy are hostile to the children of Osirian.
Where does the path that outcasts lead you now?
On the trail of a monkey called Caligos Winterscale. Even a worm may harm a wounded tiger by bringing infection into an open wound. And the wounds of my people have been bleeding ever since Cruderach's demise. The spirits of my kin need a poultice, a hope, not the executioner's sword already poised to fall.
Got some other questions. Never mind. Must take my leave. See how the newcomers are enjoying life on my ship. Now where are they? Hello.
Rogue trader.
Been meaning to ask. Enough the chance followed me. Look at Redley. Why is that?
I had no intention of ending my days playing the role of meat in the arena. And then you blithely offered me an alliance after what I'd done to you. Why?
I value good fires. You are one.
That is true. But I'm not merely a hireling.
It is strange you did not consider that when you offered me an alliance. But it does not matter.
What do you plan to do next?
I must adapt to my new circumstances. And to this bucket that you monkey call a void ship. These alloy bulkheads. So primitive.
I must take my leave.
Oh, I will find something to amuse myself with.
Of the Space Wolf. Hello.
Broke free the bold from captors grasping. Dark cities, feeble dungeons, eternally disgracing. Flows now this saga in the hall of glorious feasting, where all extol the wolf mighty and the yet fatter cunning. I hope you're not going to put off the feast. Our escape demands a grand celebration.
What are you planning to do with your newly acquired freedom?
Find my pack. As we speak, they are likely performing some bloody service for Calcazar. For that reason, I want to have a word with the Inquisitor.
I must take my leave.
Yoda, et fatter.
Right, and did you had other news about the Protectorate to keep apprised of things? We discovered a world that is home to a long-abandoned colony founded centuries ago by one of your predecessors. Excuse me. We discovered a world that is home to a long-abandoned colony. A ship was sent there, carrying several thousand colonists who were to restore the derelict settlement. After the ship entered its system of destination, contact was lost with it, and its fate remains unknown. Perhaps you might like to investigate the disappearance of the vessel personally. Okay, anything else? In addition to that, your ladyship, pirates have presented a serious problem in your domain. For centuries, a group of bandits, headed by a ship called the Elusive Contempt, have been raiding cargo vessels on their way from the Protectorate's most plentiful extractor. Their ability to deftly escape purest behind patrol has allowed for them to operate with complete impunity. The pirate's flagship has been spotted in a nearby system. Your ship, Lord Captain, is sufficiently powerful to finally chase down those brazen scoundrels and bring them to justice. The Astropathic Choir has received a series of alarming messages concerning the Namor 4 system. Where a dangerous space anomaly has manifested itself. Nations are known, but the fabric of space within the system is thought to be proved and unstable. It's said that any ship entering the region disappears without trace. I believe we ought to be prudent and steer clear of that system. Acton hesitates, as if unsure what the has worth your attention. There's something else, Lord Captain. The ship's afterpath have caught echoes of alarming messages. Unidentified ships, abandoned by their crews, have been spotted in several systems of the Expanse. May only be a rumor, but those who encountered them have gone missing. That's all, your ladyship. Alright, thanks for keeping me updated. I shall wait your instructions, Lord Captain. Alright. Let's see. As anyone have seen. News on the rampage. And then I want to go quest up rumors. it knows that surviving our day. Think honeygrounds. Um. Oh, underground, that's why I want to investigate. Resides in act. Okay, so. Nameless star. How? I suppose find that on the map. Oh wait, there's something on here. Oh. Mm-hmm. 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 Ah, there it is. Alright. I'll pull this system on the way. Lord Captain, we have received a transmission from the Adeptus base of operation on Dragos. Protector Salmon Atta is invoking a pact made for Layship Fedora and asks for Norns. How are we to respond? Very well, I shall meet with them. Send word to your master. Demo is about arranging meeting with the Adeptus delegation. Lord Captain, there is an emergency in the officer's deck. Numerous victims, loss of communication. Lloydsmen report war voices filling in compartments. But this is not a war page. This is the Zero who took both jazz. Your man went on a rampage. Huh? I have two fairly reasonable witness accounts. According to one, Zero suddenly assaulted crew members, killing them simply at random. Another claimed there are survivors who barricade themselves in the adjacent compartments. Forces managed to isolate the raving Xenos in a dead end, but they've been unmade past from so far. What will your orders be? Such are the consequences of ill-considered actions born out of the lack of faith in the God Emperor's laws. I'm ready to stop the cursed Xenos rampage, personally, and repay every life he has taken. Rockshell relays a inside full of realization and, right? Elnach, I know what the reason behind Mads is. Please, you must accompany my to the compartment. I'll help you deal with the Dark One. Huh? Here, explain your words. Do you remember what happened during my very first voyage aboard your ship? When I found myself beyond the veil, the servants of She Who first descended upon the fragile shell that was protecting your vessel from the outside horrors and managed to break through. The soul of an Eldo shines like a beacon in the night, glowing at the gaze of Sherilish and joking at first, but what did you carry? The ways of the Soon keep us safe from claws, but the Dark Ones never sought to restrain their desires for excess and pleasure in order to acquire at least some protection against our eternal enemy. When the voice of she who first called out to me, I found refuge in meditation. I think Mazhai started feeling his quivering soul instead, using the only method he knew. Well, you seem to know a lot about keeping him in check. I'll trust you for a solution. I'm going to the officer's deck immediately. Squadron forces who had blocked the themselves in the dead-end corridor is waiting at the deck. I beg you to be careful, Lord Captain, and may the God Emperor watch over you. Yeah. Okay, there. That will be my go-to party. Hey, level everyone up. Right, Okay, next. Ooh. Oh! We good. Next. Oh. Yeah. Next. Hit the aim. And item. Next. Okay. Oh boy. Whoa.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
A lot of damage here. Somebody open the door! Open the door before he gets me! Ghosts of the past. Now. Ooh. Hey. A moment. Ah, use. Move cut.
Keep your wits about you.
Info. Oh. Lord Captain, God Emperor be with you. All of us too. And for all of us too. Only you can deal with this spawn. Permission to report, your ladyship. It started a few watches after the translation. Well, actually, they say this associate of yours had been acting strangely even before that. At first, he started hearing things, swiveling back and forth, barking something in his Xenos tongue. Then he grabbed his blade and sliced his hand open. His own hand. Then he suddenly howled and lunged at the people nearby. The voice of she who first. He heard the call. Any of our kind who find themselves beyond the veil, attempting prey for sailing afresh, and your technology that protects the ship from her baleful influence, not drown out the sound of her banning voice. Where's my now? Ooh, oh, the Zeros. He's all up in here. Nods at barricade gate. He crowd a number of crewmen, and they're like boxes, to a storehouse, and all we could hear were screams. We couldn't save them, so he looked up there. Couldn't go back out, unless he finds a crack to squeeze through. Can you see this? See who, your ladyship? Never mind. Fair enough, I'm heading inside. Go unblock it right quick, your ladyship. Only there was a way to flush out that fiend without going in. He stops and pales even more. Bones, Murphy, I completely forgot. Like Technomat, he turned on some security systems right before he blew out. We figured there's no thinks about showing his face. Those systems will get him. Point is, we should go with your ladyship. With your permission, it just wouldn't be right for Lord Captain to go in there alone. God Emperor help us all. After trying his best to speak calmly, while his voice is quivering. Thought of going inside the compartment as being a death trap fills him with dread, bordering on panic. Liue? I'm pronouncing that right? Who is this? Lord of this vessel and the mistress of the lost child? Come closer. Let me get a good look at you. How about that? Hello, you. I can hear the beating of his heart, the roaring blood in his veins, the pulsating fear in his black soul. Oh, trap. Another trap. Well, you can wear those. And, Oh, when time comes for me to step into the world, he'll be waiting for me. Okay.
Whisper and be heard. My visions showed this path, and many others. Fortune smiles on us.
Another trap. Enough traps?
The shadows reveal secrets. I do what I must. Watch out. I was taught. The Vizier. Would he be proud? Am I?
Go up again, okay.
I do what I must.
Alright. Next, make use. Next. Oh. Yeah. Next. Add to Imperium lore. Ah. Well, Xenos. Ah. Add to commerce. Okay. Let's move on. Wait. Okay, so checking that.
This could be an opportunity.
You again.
Just as I was taught.
Is there money to be made?
I have become because the prince wills it. The soul of all his progenitors belong to him alone. None will escape his embrace. That's nice.
Watch your steps.
Number one.
The Vizier. Would he be proud? Am I?
Wait a moment, hold up, let me... There we go. Oh! He jerks his head when you appear. His already gaunt face is tightly wrapped in pale grey, parchment-like skin. His teeth are bared feverishly, and his dark eyes have turned into two pitch-black mirrors. I could show your reflection clearly if you were to gaze into them. He opens his mouth, but instead of words, an unnatural, rasping hiss comes out. If this creature possessed intelligence, there's no sign of it left. At last! The resonant voice that has followed you on your journey through the deck sounds like it is coming from every direction, chilling you to the bone. At last we meet, my poor child. Look at him, mortal. Look how he yearns to return to the one who caresses his kind reject so suddenly. Come, child. Follow my voice, and my prince will grant you all the bliss and torment in this universe. It exclaims something in our dairy language. Excurve. Julia fails to process her rapid and elaborate speech. Without waiting for Mazai's response, she turns to you. My dark chin has lost himself in the fight against the pool of she who first. Allow me, Eltark. However great our differences are, however dissolute and deprived the dark ways may be, I cannot blind my eyes and let Dereth take him, alright? The warp spawned last musically. Sooner or later, all of his kind will step into my embrace. The prince is patient. The prince knows that every Aldari soul is already his. The demon knight's voice suddenly forces itself inside your mind. But if you let me get close to the lost child, if you lull him into letting his guard down, my prince will reward you, Lilith. The soul of this pathetic Xenos is a small price paid for the blessing that comes from my master. I'll try to bring him to his senses. The Drukari stares at you without blinking, teeth still bared, his frenzied expression frozen like a mask. You hear hissing again, this time lower and angrier than before. This unit has received a sign from the Umsar. Pascal points at the metal platform beneath Mazai's feet. The transfer plate upon which the Zeus has so short-sightedly made its lair can be reconfigured to send a short discharge motive force. This unit could use to impart a program of reason. His face feature, really? He promised you would help. It starts talking, too quickly for the Ludicare, but not for Mazahari. He turns his head and watches her like a snake watches a bird. You take a step, then another. You hear new inflections in her voice. Melodious, almost calming. Her hands are moving in an elaborate dance of gestures. She keeps touching the spirit stone on her chest. Very slowly, it advances. What must I say? As bliss blades, it remains still, seemingly entranced by words. Carefully follow her. Continue, relate. Elliot gives you a slight nod and starts speaking again. Words filled with pain and pleading. She steps forward, then takes another step, and another. It feels as if this last step was a little too confident. As her expression changes subtly, as hungering malice flashes in his eyes, Elliot notices the alarming size late. No recoils when the blade is already cut through the air. Barely pressed cry and cuts a deep wound. She does not retreat rather a single step. Ugh! No more! He no longer sees me. Close inside. The is standing tall and looking at you with a faint trace of intelligence in his eyes. Looks as like one last push required for him to emerge from his death like trance. Would you like to say words to your old acquaintance? Wolf's upper lip lifts in a predatory snarl, and ferocious excitement flashes in his eyes. Wolf's form seems to grow larger and darker as he yells. Long have I waited for this, brave minion of desirable masters, and so have my brothers. This is where you meet your death, and your death will be long. What slam into Mazai like hammer strikes. Mad glimpse on his face cracks. Sign of the bloodthirst giant awakens an ancient instinct of him to survive at any cost. Mazai responds with a raging battle cry to Kai that carries anticipation of slaughter. Oh wait, did I mess up? Then behind Mazai ripples, and you watch as dim light's faintly visible shape bleeds out thin air. Horrible mouth is sneering triumphantly. Enters higher and higher. Mazai! Behind you! The dim knight brings her pincers down on Mazai's head and clangs against his raised blade. Mazai crouches and shoves, a shrieking warp into you away from him. Aha! I'm back! No! You're mine, Mazai! You're mine! Glad to have you back with us.
I'll make an example out of you.
I will revel in your suffering.
Oh, that'll be my ego in the way. Right. Wait, Fall back. Alright. Let's begin. Right. I'll give you advantage.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
Right. Damn.
Request approved. The old Messiah knows all. Comprehends all.
What? Why didn't you just attack the one there? I gave you an area advantage.
Minds exist only to be broken.
I move swiftly to strike. If it serves your
Right,
cause.
put a bounty on you, of course.
If I must.
And
I understand your intent.
Wait,
It's your Xenos pet monkey. This tedium is beneath.
bang!
It's the swift. I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Oh wait, you can fall back.
Target.
Okay. And turn. Death. Oh. What the?
As honor,
There we go.
trust me.
Take that.
Let your soul be purged. As honor orders.
Oh, come on.
As the time comes,
That's better.
time awaits.
Right, this will finish you off. Oh, come on.
I shall not fail.
Fire delights in you. Embrace excess.
I won't stand for it.
What? Oh, damn. Let's finish that guy off.
The shadows will see it done.
Oh, come on! Why won't you die?
Who if not me? Your end was inevitable.
And,
I'll see to it personally.
You just won't die.
I'll make it happen.
I am unsatisfied.
I'll see to it personally.
Do that. And
I can do that with the right incentive. Tell me, and it is done.
Brink of agony.
Am I getting paid?
Come on.
Fire delights beckon you. Embrace excess. Burn the nothing.
You could just attack the weaker one. Oh.
Minds exist only to be broken.
Kill him. don't seem to be doing any. Oh.
Caught by the web. As on
Ooh, just die.
I shall not fail, as the tenants demand.
Accept it. Embrace it.
Let's make some opportunities.
Brink of agony.
On it.
I hold all the cards.
As honor orders. My blade, death is a blessing.
Splat.
The shadows will see it.
Another one, no.
I shall not.
Die.
Unsatisfied.
As honor, let your soul be purged.
Kapow.
I can do that with the
My gut tells me it's
Wait,
a bad idea.
Yes, this way.
It's as good as done.
To the brink of agony.
I'll make it happen.
All right. Save it up. And then turn. Oh, death bolts.
Let not the righteous fear. May their blades be sharp.
All right.
Caught by the web.
Sings in ecstasy.
Brings me no
Splat.
trust me. And the others as honor ordained. The shadow
Die, 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 die.
as honor ordained. Let your soul be
Nice.
purged.
Hear this.
Shall
Die.
not fail,
Brink of agony.
as the tenants demand. Trust me.
And
You've got a problem with cross.
bang.
Soul sings in ecstasy.
I can do that with the right incentive. Don't get too cocky.
Bang. Oh. Exploit weakness. Excellent. Hey!
Spurn monotony.
Your turn. What are you doing? Ah, that's more like it. Ah!
If it serves
Bang! Alright. As he turns to you, looking the same as ever, with the exception that you can see grayish-blue veins through his parchment skin, and something resembling Terran's eyes. They're gone, Lilith. Gone, but still lurking at the threshold. Keep watch. I can hear their whispers. How do monkey bear them for days and days on end? I think my understanding from Eilert is correct. Humans aren't haunted by manifestation of salness, same way Jerry are. You will hear these whispers every time the void vessel travels beyond the veil. Learn to accept this. Find an anchor for such times, or lose yourself. As I look at you, there's barely a noticeable shift in his expression the entire time that you have been here. Yes, Dark One, this entire time. With each new passage, I bolstered my spirit further, and my meditation became stronger, a stronger barrier against the tendrils of She Who Thirst. I endure it. So will you, if you value your soul. Harry lowers his head in thought, then gives it a sidelong glance. As you have understood from what you told me. As I stops himself. Oh, no matter. As I assure you have regained your senses. I gnashed his teeth. Forgot myself for a moment, nothing more. Your presence caused me a great deal of grief, Xenos. His voice turns into furious hissing. Your kind step beyond the veil with nothing but your crude technology and prayers to a deaf god. You expect those such as I to rely on paltry protection from the terrors of She Who Thirsts? Hey, so you had to survive. That's right, you're alive. While the enforcers let out his motion to get above him. For own sake, Lord Captain, why are you even listening to him? That there's Xenos worse than wild beast. How can a ship that sails in the God Emperor's light allow one of his enemies to act like he's master here? As I look at the man hungrily, the living meat that serves you talks much. They would, however, make for perfect playthings. Don't you? I need strength in order to suffer through your oathid voyages beyond the veil. I don't have source of suchness. Cerners will only keep testing my limits. I forbid you from moving about the ship unsupervised, and from here on out you'll be kept under lock and key during warp jumps. The alternative is death. The choice is yours. Razai freezes. You meet his enraged gaze, filled with the promise of torture and agony, but then you see something inside of him give, forcing him to incline his head slightly. Let be as you say, Lilith. Officer Katz pressed relief sigh. Well, that's something at least. Many thanks, your ladyship. Yeah, I was thinking that would be the solution to keep him restrained during warp jumps.
I always have a backup plan.
Alright. Yeah, and while I'm on the bridge, do some trading. Mm-hmm. Right, you can try now. No, I'll build more of a reputation with was it like a mission? Yes, I wanna build up a relationship with this guy. So. Oop. What? Aha! Mm-hmm. Go. Mm-hmm. Ah, lots of stuff. You love your Xeno artifacts. Okay. What can I buy from you? Mind Scrambler Grenade. Ooh. Right under. Fellspot Void. Left over that you want? That. Ooh. Alright. Mm-hmm. Right. Anyway. Oh. Roots. Right. Lord Captain, Fox system intercepted stress signal coming from an Imperial vessel. The system contains a ship that belongs to a planetary fleet of Dragonis, the capital of Vlacus Dynasty. Transmission is repeated at regular intervals, but the message itself is corrupted. Definitely of request for help, groans and shouts. What in the world? Is your name there, shouting Lord Captain? Oh. Of space dust. Hello? What do we have here? I think I might have encountered this before, but not sure if I remember it.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Ugh. Maybe I have seen this before.
Your style of combat deserves nothing but contempt. Even if you were not Xenos, such a cowardly race would still have no right to survive.
How ugly you are on the inside, monkey. Nothing but a bloodthirsty monster. A curse your people inflict upon more enlightened races.
Mutants.
I always keep my options open. Your arrogance
arrogance will be your downfall.
I will fight if I must.
Now, as for me, okay, start the battle!
Request approved.
Right.
My vow is to serve.
Wham! Nice. And turn. Hey! Oh.
Didn't flinch.
I am not your Xenos pet. This tedium is beneath me. If I must. If it serves
Right.
your kind,
Bang!
no more.
Easy. Ouch.
I'll brush this off.
Ouch. That hurt.
I'll do what it takes.
Hey.
Emperor, protect me. Yeah.
You missed. You missed again.
I can't. Cubs play.
Bang! Nice.
Out of your bones.
Nice one.
The wolf is on the hunt. None.
Wham! Reload. And turn.
I will leave
footprints of Scarlet.
Right.
The shadows will slip away.
Take that.
No pleasure. A dance of blade.
You missed. Let's try attacking
I
a
shall
scout.
not blade with your soul be purged.
Ah, nice, nice, nice.
As the tenets demand. Let the blood
Right,
of the wicked
here we go.
as thou hast willed.
A splat.
Trust me,
Right, go back up.
as honor ordained. The shadows will go by the web. As honor
Right.
ordained. I shall not fail.
Die.
As honor ordained.
Die.
The shadows
This.
see it done. As honor ordained.
I'll see to it personally.
See how the wolf succeeds?
Take that.
Cops play. The hungry come.
Take that.
My instincts tell
Oh, hey.
me to refuse.
Then.
I won't compromise my principles. Who, if not me?
Oops, sorry. Ouch. Oh. Oh. Aha. Right. Take this.
Soul be purged.
Slice and dice. Chop, chop, chop.
As the tenant, my blade whispers
Ooh.
your name.
Don't get too cocky.
Right, whoopsies.
Your father take your sight or your mind.
A temporary setback.
Oh dear, oh dear. Ouch. Bang.
Feel nothing. Fear nothing.
I hunger for battle.
Right, could you?
So it
Aha!
should be. In disgrace.
All right. That's all of them. Mm-hmm. Oh, hey.
Operation successful.
What's this do? Hmm. Lottery.
About you.
Guess we scale this.
Was that supposed to be a challenge?
Or move it aside. Hmm? Oh, hello. Whoa. Ah, I remember this. Oh, right. Not let them get to the sarcophagus. Hello. See the ravaged cruise ship wipe sweat from the bow in motion characteristic navigators. Not with whole hand, but with 2 fingers moving from left to right. Back so as to not touch the third eye by accident. Movement is a sign of fatigue, he allows himself. His posture is immaculate, shoulders wide, eyes front. As if he did not just emerge from a grueling bow and simply bring you from the bridge of an uneventful day. My greetings, your lordship! There's no need for introductions. I know the heirs of the Von Flankers line by sight. I am Han of House Cassini, the navigator of this vessel, and as a senior surviving officer, I assume command after the incident. Han speaks. Others glare at you with dire attention. Up close, you can plainly see that every one of them is a mutant. Their face embodies bear the mark of incredibly grotesque deformities, same as the muttering madmen who attacked you. However, Han's associates seem perfectly clear-eyed, showing no sign of madness. What happened to the ship and the crew, Han? The ship is assigned to the port of Dragonis. Some time ago, the captain was instructed to deliver a package, urgently, by hand, to you, your lordship. We were even shown a pic of your face. Navigator's voice seems calm, yet there's tension in his eyes, which are trained on you. A disaster struck during the warp jump. I will never know all the details, as I was preoccupied with my primary duties. But for some reason, the captain decided to open the package. That, as you may have noticed, had a most destructive impact on the crew. The package contained a chaos artifact. A chaos bomb, if you will. The moment it was removed from its protective cocoon, the crew began to lose their minds and mutate. The first to be afflicted was the captain and the senior officers, but the effect spread with incredible speed. Every deck was consumed by it. Every last one. Raging mutants no longer sane, damaged many systems. The ship was in distress, and would have almost certainly been destroyed had not resorted to make an emergency exit from the warp. The people you see here are the only survivors, or rather, the only ones who were able to retain their lives and sanity. I gathered everyone I could, isolated the source of danger, and sent out a distress signal. We were adrift, waiting for you to come, and fighting off mad crew members. Then you arrived, so the chaos bomb packed what meant me, who's the sender. But as I'm aware, the order came from Colonel Victor, the master of whispers in Rogue Trader's retinue. Likely that he arranged the delivery, I personally or through intermediaries. Your reaction suggests that you are not expecting packs of this sort. That's good to know. I am almost convinced myself that Rogue Trader was deliberately collecting chaos. I'm not tamed by chaos, and I knew nothing of this package. I give my word as Rogue Trader. Gives you a searching look, then bows head. I beg your pardon, your lordship. I saw the terrible death of the entire crew. My own eyes. I was forced to bring the ship out of the warp by means of an emergency maneuver, and then I had to fight for my fallen comrades. Insane and twisted, I am tired. However, the sender wanted all this. I make a sweeping gesture at the destruction corpse who crashed into your ship, not ours. Where's the artifact now? The tension in his posture made it become even more noticeable. I placed it inside a protective sarcophagus, more reliable than the previous repository. Unfortunately, an artifact like this one could not be destroyed under these circumstances. Rather, I had no assurances that it would not disintegrate every one of us, disguised by several lighthouses of naval base. Once we're off ship, I'll absolutely find a way to destroy this thing. We could lay mines in what remains of the ship and blast it along the artifact from a safe distance. I have the resources and knowledge to do it. Your word gives harm pause. I seem convinced. He relaxes a little, but then asks, "Firstly, if you're testing the wars, what about me and the crew? Will you take us? Take you aboard my ship. They're my words, Law, and no one will dare take issue with you despite the mutations." Thank you, Hansutsu, for adding, Lord Captain. Right, yes, that's the Chaos Bomb that was sent to assassinate. Supposed to kill me. Stuff. Let's go.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
And investigate the space dust. Stuff. 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 This. Stuff. Stuff. Alright. Permission to report, Lord Captain. Go back for his resident. Bishop Cabela's appeared to be been apprehended by forces at scene of a crime. Eyewitnesses saw her assault and kill the esteemed Couriers Majoris. She has confessed to murder. What? Penalty for murdering a senior officer's death. However, given Mistress Cabela's humble service and her special service, I dare not proceed without your permission. She is incarcerated and weighing your judgment. Let me know when you're ready to hear a case. Right? Lord Captain, we have visited on bridge seeking an audience. Your presence is required, alright? What's this about? Your Lordship! I factor on bows every few months. I go bring a perfume close to his face, but expression remains oblivious. Members of your crew may request to allow them to proclaim the most profound devotion of Lord Captain, personally. Young man! And in one uniform bows quickly. Your Highness! Gracious Lord Captain, please let me speak on behalf of the whole crew, and everyone express our gratitude to you, officially, so to speak. How believe you are, the way you treat people is known in every corner of the expanse, from footfall to poor stoves. Most unremarkable plan. All of your praise and your dedication to human spirit. Well, I try my best. Everyone to serve on your command. There's no end to the volunteers. So the other day, when we were clearing out a banned sector for new living quarters, we found a forgotten vault right in the bilge of the ship, literally beneath our feet. Well, it turned out to be the vault had some centuries-old weapons in it. They look a bit odd, but they're powerful for sure. A good tech priest helped with the assembly and consecration of the weapons, and now you can strike down your enemies with even greater might. Excellent. Your ladyship, apart from weapon, the crew sent one more find to the bridge as a token of gratitude. A most ancient mechanism, which our tech priests have dubbed the Celestium Observatorium. Alas, is machines refuse to heed their rights, which makes the device more symbolic and aesthetic in practical purpose. Which it, of course. Yes, that. Hey, now what's this about? Okay. More back, so where's... Or do I... Okay. Lord Captain, Mr. Capella is weighing your judgment. Would you like a run? Bring Capella here. I want to know what drove her to murder. Let justice be done. You better have a good explanation for this. Lord Captain, a murder has been committed on the ship. The victim is one lettered Forrest, Ucus Majoris. The perpetrator was apprehended at the scene of the crime, admitted to her guilt, and did not resist arrest. Red appears cold and apathic. Her unblinking eyes stare vacantly, her expression odd. The Forrest clan invoked a ship tradition and summoned a representative to testify on behalf of the deceased. Tell me about the circumstance of the murder. The eyewitness accounts didn't give us much. The deceased and the murderer had a brief conversation, following which Mistress Cabell beheaded Ucus Majoris. The witness did not overhear any details of the conversation. Is it true that you killed him, Cabell? Yes. Neither Chico's death nor her own impending punishment seemed to trouble Cabell. A pensive, dark gaze wandered around the bridge. It was me. Why did you do it? The heartless man enjoyed what he did. His work should have been a holy mission of service. The pain of thousands would have been a solemn sacrifice, yet he derived pleasure from it. It was repulsive. The undying one never whispered his name. I myself decide to sever his thread. As I shrugged, though she felt like killing some servant. Why do they all take such offense? Is every corpse going to cause such a stir from now on? I told you it would end like this, but why should anyone listen to little old Jay? Her colors have changed. The scarlet and gold are drowning in the rage of mild crimson, the misty blues of sorrow, the impenetrable greens of doubt. These shades are all in conflict, melding together in the frenetic tapestry. You walked a narrow, dark path, yawning across a yawning abyss. It is small wonder that you stumbled. His soul, already mangled by bloody and frightening service, has fractured further still. Can it be saved? Let's hear from the victim's representative. And Master's voice unpleasantly creaky. Team Letter had served this voidship and this dynasty for many years. He freed the sick and gained new knowledge as his trade commanded. He saved many, but he himself was not saved. Told his mistress Bell no grievance. He never offended her, merely answered her questions regarding his work, upon he was attacked. And so he has the right man reckoning. Death of his murderer would be lawful and Fortunate in reputation. The heartless man did more than heal people. He made them too. Tortured them. Killed them slowly. And observed, oh? Prowling guards. There was another like the heartless man. A Xenos from the Dark City, who lorded over the flesh and oversaw holy resurrections. They were both touched by the same corruption, that of hubris. He treated the sick and he gained knowledge. Masked and jerks upon him. The boots of those who walk the path of wisdom leave bloody footprints. That is a rule that existed long before the esteemed letter did. Whom specifically did Forrest torture? Unimportant people, common people, doomed people. Prisoner shakes his drops of imaginary blood from his hand with disgust. This was the esteemed letter's way of thinking. Does the doomed leper care whether disease or knife causing them pain? The formula for medicine that will cure distinguished officers not worth the lives of a few dozen commoners test subjects? With the knowledge he gained, he invented mutilations of bombs, antidotes, and treatment methods that went on to save thousands of lives. His methods were revolting. His methods were efficient. Only one who has never laid upon an operating table would prefer a principled hero to a competent one. Fair enough. I'm going to wait for very well. Boys deserve to die, and I'm not going to punish Cabell for that. As for his practices, they're henceforth banned on the ship. Ink was cut through in the insurance sign. That is Lord Captain will, but the deceased would not call justice. Oh, good. I cannot be put on trial. Bell's words are barely louder than a whisper, but everyone hears him. She raises her head, face deathly pale, as if she is asleep with her own eyes open. None have the right to judge a spinner of death. Only he can judge. With the visitor's eyes sewn shut, one can still read the brief that permits wrinkled features. He wishes a soulful voice. You're astray from the thread. You've done the tenets of the blood-sun web to oblivion. What a sorry end. For me, not for you. For I am compelled to usher my precious soul to the other side for it's my time to go. Why have you come here, Vizier? You take the one who no longer sees the tenets. You give her to him. She is dangerous. Pacify her forever. Such my duty. So it must be. Did he whisper my name to you? I do not believe you, Mentor. I am loyal to him. You must have been confused and misread his signs. I never gave you permission to harm my servant, Vizier. Well, if she saw her the way I do, see her, you would. She's Tempest. She's woe. Not once by his side, believe me. What has happened to her? She is not herself. Second spinner is at the throes of a spiritual element we call doubt. No terrible element, though harmless to layfolk, is deadly to us. A doubtful spinner will stray from their destined thread and into a bloodthirsty madness. Doubt brings them to the undying one before their time. Our service is demanding. It requires clarity and a sense of purpose that she no longer possesses. Long have I sensed the seeds of anxiety in her. I hoped her reason would prove stronger and prevail. Alas, I now see the mark of despondence on her. Alas, I know that I am not mistaken. There must be a way to help her. How would one heal the soul of another dominant? She is fighting a losing battle inside her mind. One she has all but lost. We cannot enter her mind. We cannot reach out a hand to her, although... You could. A thread binds the dominant and her shadows together. A rare thread. Shared thread. Would that connection be enough for your soul to enter harmony? I must attempt to save her at the very least. Beard turns his face towards the bear, who seems withdrawn, a spark snuffed out. He whispers, "And seek a steward of souls, an arson who will put you both in a psycho's trance, allowing your minds to become one. I have a chapel full of aspastum. All of them will surely do that service. See that the guidance is strong. For inside her soul, you encounter monsters. A doubt-ridden mind is a dangerous place." Well, I'll get to that sometime. No trouble here. Malfunction. Little hiccup. Oh, more courses. Right. Go to the nameless star. Permission to speak, Lord Captain. Our crew has registered activity for the Order of Quasiteva, on the worlds below the Windscale Diocese. According to the report, the Emperor's Vow, the flagship of road trader Calgus Windscale, is positioned over the southern hemisphere. Huh? Biggest report is suddenly interrupted by Idris Ang's voice. Lord Captain! Lord Captain! This is it, right here! So very close! Martin whispers, they won't stop! Keep buzzing above my ears! My little door is somewhere in this world. Right, calm down, need to take care of Windscale's flagship right now. Of course, Lord Captain, dare not interrupt you any longer. A brief hesitation, Vigor's voice comes through the hissing static once more. Allow me to repeat, Lord Captain. The Emperor's Vow, the flagship road trader Calgus Windscale, is detected in the orbit of Quasiteva, one of the Windscale world. What are your orders? What information does our librarian have on Windscale's flagship? On the Vox broadcast only speaking of Vengeance metallic militaries. The Emperor's Vow is a cruiser carrying up to 120,000 crew. Length of row, 6,000 meters. Beam, 1,000 meters. Estimated time of service in the Windscale Diocese. Several millennia. Known for the fact that the ship has undergone many modifications, including the replacement of a macro weapons for long-range laser batteries, short-range macro batteries, and I'm afraid that is all we know, Lord Captain. Incredibly ancient, incredibly complex, incredibly unpredictable, and extremely demanding when it comes to resources. Had I been one of the highborn, though unofficial rulers of the expanse, I would definitely have chosen this void ship for myself. The librarian of House Cello also records on the most famous owner, to be precise, Sebastian Windscale, a fledgling road trader, great purpose. Not known how Sebastian acquired the ship, but Lord Captain Windscale used to traverse the moor to find a new home in the Kronos Expanse. And this is all you have to report? No, of course not. The officers are about to extend the range of the wave mirrors. My turn of the pro, Fox must report again. Lord Captain, the star has been updated. Quasiteva's largest continent suffered a moderate Xenos planetary invasion. We also discovered the wreckage of several Aldari vessels on the periphery of the system. Another vessel crashed onto the world. causing minor seismic activity. Dozen shuttles of the Windscale Dynasty are patrolling the space directly above the crash site. I presume the Xenos hunt is in full swing, and the hunter has already caught the scent of its prey. Don't take me. Beg your forgiveness, Lord Captain. Empress Vow has detected empowered emanations of augurs requesting permission to infiltrate Fox Transfer. What do you have us do? Hail the Emperor's Vow. It will be done. Grace machines were there, gradually filled, disconnect noise. The Emperor's Vow sends its ring to the glorious world of Von Vanker's dynasty. Emperor Aft Deft is Lord Calgo's Windscale Vaultmaster, who has the honor to speak on behalf of his lord today. Boom voice filled the air, startling a few officers up on the bridge. However, you feel that Emperor's absolutely confident tone is meant to hide his concern. Not even the volume of the commerce can hide your anxiety, Airbite. Now speak. By the gold of the throne, guns of Vankers are true to a man. Foxmaster loudly cleared his throat, looking for the right words. See, Lord Captain. Lord Captain Yanava here to argument with esteemed Incendia Corda, and he had a very good reason for his displeasure. I dare not discuss his lordship's affair. I divulge that we sought to protect the dynasty's rightful demise from the invasion of the profane Xenos. Now arrive at Quince of Terror. There's no better hunting ground, and you need to cool off your head. I believe the Lord Captain said. We easily crushed the pathetic mockery of a fleet that was lying siege on Fortune World. Of course, most of the Xenos fled. We did reduce a few of the ships to chum for the void base. An Eldari fleet? That means there are many more crew that survives than I dared hope. Secondary voice child admits her voice, flame with desperation. Elntark, I must go to his planet. Find them. Try and save them. I will help you find your kin, of course. I'm grateful to you, Elntark. Actually, I'm here to rescue the Eldari. Then you're a bit too late, your lordship. We have eradicated everyone we could reach. While the ship even crashed on Quentin Terror, and the Lord Captain did wish to descend and finish off the elusive prey. At best, there are few solitary Xenos left wandering the woods, but even the Lord Captain had not been able to find his way out of them for over 30 days. It would be an even greater ordeal for those wounded creatures. Saying next question, your lordship? No, I'm confident that Lord Captain is still alive. Brian's spirit did not break easily, and besides, he's accompanied by Morton the Grey, who would sell his soul if helped keep the Lord Captain out of harm's way. As Jim protects his children, we must halt the frenzy of your stellar rival, Antar, or else, by his tears, the subject will not escape retribution. I'll try and convince Kankos to seek a peaceful resolution to the conflict. High up, Antar. There's nothing left to decide. So what do you want from me? A generous favor in return for a generous favor. Find Lord Captain Windscale and Quentin Terror, and bring him back to Emperor's Vow. I swear by the Golden Throne I will convince him to side with you in any conflict that occurs the next 100 years. After all, I'm allowed to make deals on Lord Captain's behalf when he remains unavailable. Very well, I need more allies like Winterscale. Your lordship, I bow before your courage on behalf of the Windscale Dynasty. The Dart transfer decree has been signed. My crew will send you the line of coordinates. God Emperor's grace shine upon you for many years to come. We should investigate this shipwreck. Hold some clues. Oh. Or not. Should have stuff. Anyway, while we're here. Alright. Oh. Oh. Either I know I don't need her on this map, I'll keep her for Napster's sake and to get some practice with her. Right. Now this is where I mend my relationship with Violate. I love leveling up for you. Next, ah. Agility. Awareness, Increase level of critical hit. Really. Add block. More block. Agility. Unlock your exemplar abilities. Yay! Scale shuttle. Save the game and call it a day. Okay, who do I want to raid? On Twitch. How about Shuka the... Is Shuka the Orca playing Minecraft?
You said correct.
Oh, they... Never mind, they just finished streaming. And how about Sotomes? She's not totally finished moving in, but there. Hopefully means we'll be able to do our usual collab when time comes. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. See you all later.